この大空に翼を広げて。
Okay, before I even do an introduction, how do I turn the voices off? Oh. That. I can't turn hers off for some reason. Can I just... What? It says something when I... So I can't turn it off, so I might as well just have it up. Whatever. Okay! Title, okay. Welcome to If My Heart Had Wings! I bought this for who knows how much money, because I forgot. But it seems so damn pretty! Look at it! It's so pretty! Ugh, I already played, like, a little, like, the beginning of it. And then I stopped. But it seems so pretty and cool, so we're gonna play it. Let's go! Squee! Spray! Oh, achievement unlocked. Welcome! I didn't get that when I first played. What the hell? What the hell, game? Meh. The bicycle race is known as a really harsh sport. Can I use space? No, I cannot. Son of a bitch. The hill climb in the middle is hell, too. While putting strain on every muscle in your body, you have to continue pedaling without any brakes to climb a steep hill. At that time, I always think, I can do this. I can't do this anymore. I'll make this race my last. Even though I think that every time in the end, I still take part in the next race. I've endured severe training so that I don't put my feet down halfway through the hill climb. Why do I do that? Because once I finish the hill climb, I'm waiting for my reward. Nothing compares to the feeling of cutting through the wind as I race down the hill section at blistering speed. At the moment I feel an incredible rush. Then I realize that I've forgotten about everything. The pain of the hill climb, the strain on every muscle in my body, and the days of hard practice. It's not a matter of whether I win or lose the race. I just enjoy it, and that's why I continue to ride. That's how it should have been. But then the feels hit. Then the feels, man. Bam, bam, bam. I still didn't have much life experience at that time, and it was still something beyond my imagination. Suddenly, without warning, something was taken from me. I could also say shut away or lost. However, to directly express my emotion I felt at the time, taken is the word that fits best. So, there was one thing that I learned. Life isn't all about having fun. I gained a lesson in life. The thing I lost was everything. I let myself get depressed about this, but I should have thought about it a little more. If something could be taken from me so abruptly, then something could be given to me just as suddenly. The wind blew. Awesome. Ooh. Sorry. A gentle but strong wind. It would not be unreasonable to call it an encounter. What this could be the start of. Even now, there's still no way for me to know. Animation! The windmill is turning. People are now overwhelmed just because of the size of such enormous things. Their frame rate, though. This unnatural silhouette serves a function. A function? A function? But to those who don't know what it is, it would appear to be something very bizarre. Way to ruin that moment. Good job, May. Function. Function! Damn it, now I say it right. Somebody kill me, damn it. Just gonna wait for an assassination note like you asked for it. With so many lined up like this, it could be said to be even more overwhelming. But why is that? The sight of a white windmills lined up on green hills somehow seemed to be picturesque. This is amazing. To think that something like this can be made. At the very least, 5 years ago, there was nothing here, just wide open space. I heard they were going to build a large-scale renewable energy research facility. Looks like they succeeded. The cell phone in my pocket vibrated to tell me that I had received a text. It's from Han-chan! Han-chan! To Aoi... I don't know. I'm just gonna say Aoi. Aoi! Did you arrive here already? Sorry I couldn't come to meet you. My name is written using Chinese character. My name is written using a Chinese character read as Aoi. Aoi. Somebody help me pronounce that. I can't. It's a difficult character and is often mistaken for Midori. Incidentally, whether it's Aoi or Midori, is often mistaken for a girl's name, which causes a few problems. I quickly reply, so we're a guy? I hardly ever use text, but I find the key touch awkward to use. I got here a little too early, so I'm just going for a stroll. The windmills are amazing. And sent. The reply came quickly, and this is so damn loud. Excuse me a moment. It's really loud. 18 should be fine. They're great, aren't they? It's a new famous spot in Kazagara. If you have any problems, contact me at any time. An-chan. An-chan! Thank you, An-chan! Already butchering the game. Go me! As I sent the text, I sat down on the grass. This place is on the hillside. So from there, I was able to gaze at the lake and the town that stretches across the opposite bank. The rapid redevelopment of the town of Kazgadla meant that the remains of the old buildings from the Showa era are intermingled with the modern architecture. Jeez. The view expresses both the past and the future at the same time. Question mark? Something white flitted across my field of vision. For a moment, it looked like one of those windmill blades that come flying off, but there's no way that could happen. No way. It's just an anime game. Is it a paper airplane? I got up and headed down the slope to look for it. Paper airplane, gliding gently and eventually lost in its momentum and descended. Gotcha! I ran ahead of it, did a small jump and caught it in midair. Excuse me, my foot is falling asleep. Excuse me. I lift myself up in my chair. Here we go. And hit everything while I do that. Where did this come flying from? Judging by direction, it had come from the top of the hill. At a time and place like this, there could be someone here besides me. Took the paper airplane with me as I climbed up the slope. Oops. Just as I was able to see the top. Pretty. Goodbye. Sorry. A sudden gust of strong wind blew the paper airplane out of my hand. Hey, where are you going? I chased out the paper airplane and ran up the slope. I know there's a cutscene here, so I'm trying to prepare for it. It's a lady! Sorry. Hello. Goodbye. Then just as I finally caught it... Hey. Aww. This is where I stopped testing the game, so let's see what happens. There was someone on top of a hill. It was a girl sitting in a wheelchair. Freaking futuristic wheelchair. Damn! Looking fleeting into the distant sky, a sudden breeze blew her hair and she combed it back with her fingers. Against the background of the blue sky and the windmills that spread across my view, the girl's black hair and white blouse looked incredible. Kinda looks blue to me, but well, whatever. It was as if I was looking at a completed work of art. Oh, she looked at me. Oh, the girl noticed me! Okay, so I'm not good with girls. At first I thought I should make an excuse for why I was there. It was like I had stepped into her world without permission, and I started feeling guilty. She's not saying anything. Some guy had just suddenly appeared, so perhaps she's being cautious. To show her the reason why I had come here, I held up the paper airplane. Did you throw this? Aww. The moment she saw it, her facial expression stiffened. She looks like she's welling up. Oh, calm down! Bunny? Oh. Suddenly tears appeared in those delicate eyes. Oh my gosh, calm down. What? The tears that had welled up in the corner of her eyes came running straight down. What's wrong? So it got to you. Is that a bad thing? What? As I watched, great big tears came rolling down her cheeks. Hey! Without thinking, I walked up beside her. What's wrong? Do you hurt somewhere or something? Shake's head! She shook her head. She touched the hand that I had unconsciously held out as she was clinging to it. Her hand was small and trembling. You're cute. I was scared. Oh. Squeeze. She gently squeezed my hand. It's okay now. I didn't even know what the situation was. However, as I answered, I squeezed her hand back. I'm sorry, but chickens don't go quack quack! Peck, peck, peck. What the? Before I knew it, there was something like a chicken at my feet, and all of a sudden it started pecking me. Oh my gosh, you are a duck with a top hat. Peck, peck, peck. That hurts. What is this thing? Stop that hat! Oh my gosh! That is the cutest thing. Hat, as it was called, calmed down at her command. You're so cute. Is that a duck with a hat? With a yellow beak and white feathers, it was a duck that looked like a chicken. What is it? It doesn't look like a chicken. Whatever. For some reason, it was wearing a hat. What did I buy? I'm sorry, it's because I was crying. Seems like he mistakenly thought you made me cry. So this is how surprising it is to be suddenly attacked by an animal. However, thanks to that, it looked like she had stopped crying. Is the towel okay? What? I don't carry a handkerchief around with me. As I said that, without waiting for her to reply, I took a hand towel out of my bag. Of course, it had been washed, so it was clean. Thank you. Why are you crying if it hurts somewhere? That's not it. Then why? As she answered, she pointed to one of the wheels of her wheelchair. It had lost its air and had collapsed. Oh. You got a flat tire? I'm a man, I can help you. Cause of that, I'm stuck here. I've been here for an hour already. That's a terrible thing to happen. Just a mere flat tire for her, it's like having her legs taken away. Don't you have a cell phone? I left it in my room. She answered, dismayed. That's why I thought of another way to call for help. That way I'm lost! That way, if there is someone who can get my SOS and come here for me. Why is my bunny being so loud? SOS. Oh, this! I opened up the paper airplane that I still had in my hand. I'm in trouble, someone help me, I'm on Windmill Hill. So when someone arrived carrying the paper airplane, she felt relieved and started to cry. Now she was fine, but until just now, she was shaking. That must be how scared she was. Hold on a moment. I got a hiccup. The bag at my feet rustled and I rummaged around inside of it. When she saw the tools that I had taken out, she had seemed confused. Would it be okay for you to get out for a moment? Why? I'm gonna fix it. You can go anywhere if you have... You can't go anywhere if you have a flat tire, can you? Well, yes, but, would you be able to give me a hand? Of course, getting out of a wheelchair is not easy for her. What should I do? From the methods seen on TV, the care workers do it by embracing them from the front. We both looked as though we imagined that situation and froze. I think I can do it myself. Falls out of the wheelchair. I got it! Excuse me a moment. Huh? Calm down, Hazel! Jesus. I put my arms around her sides to her back. I suddenly lifted her up. It's so light to my question. Oh, she's so light. I gotta sneeze. Never mind. Because she was much lighter than I expected, there was a bit too much momentum. Aww. Before she could grasp the situation, I put her down on soft grass. You putting up your bullshit, boy. I'll have it done soon. Hold on a moment. Oh, this is so cute! So that's what we look like? Oh, we're so cute! Oh, we're so cute. Sure. Shh, stop it, Hazel! my rabbit's trying to get my attention. They're made the same way as the bicycle tires. I immediately started on the repairs. She's behind me, so I can't see her expression, but I had a feeling I was being stared at with contempt. I forgot what that word was. I was quietly working. The duck was waddling around me and picking at the soil. Is this duck your pet? No, he isn't. We're housemates. Housemates? Thought I'd go outside and he started to follow me. Hat, don't go too far, you get left behind. Wah! The duck can recognize their own names when he's called. He responds by turning around. He's pretty smart. He's wearing a hat, bruh! Yes, he is. That's why he's so much trouble. He's always getting into mischief. As I looked at the duck, I saw her legs laid out on the grass in my field of vision. So she can't move them? There are a number of reasons why people need to use a wheelchair, but it looked like she had a disability in her legs. When I picked her up just now, her body stiffened up with surprise. There was no strength at all in her legs. I am going to make rabbit soup out of you! She's too small for rabbit soup. Damn it! The duck returned as usual. What was that word? I'm just skipping everything. While walking around her, he would occasionally try to jump on her lap. Get off me, you little shit! She said as she made him get down again. As I watched this exchange from the corner of my eye, I fixed the flat tire. Boys are great, aren't they? They always walk around with those kinds of tools. That's not really the case, though. It's fucking sexist. I sometimes carry them with me. This is the first I've sat on the grass with ages. And it's soft and feels nice. That's a girl speaking! Wow, I am too tired for this. As she said that, she made a little sound as she stretched. It's a nice place, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You can see from my window. I wanted to come here just once. The wind blows through here. Good observation there! 5 years ago, there was no windmills, though. 5 years ago? I've just come back to this town. Oh, really? She directed her gaze to something far away. So you've come back to your hometown? Yeah. She suddenly looked down and seemed lonely and strangely sad. There was an awkward silence, and I continued working. You cute little shit. The duck twisted its neck to look up at the sky. What is it, Hat? She was tempted to look up too. Wonder what that is. What's that? Something is flying. There's something floating in the air. It was crossing the lake and gradually getting closer. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman! Oh, nope, it's a plane. Ha, I was right. Go me, for being right. Woohoo! God, you're so pretty with your animation and shit. Stop being so fancy, game! At first, I thought it was a paper airplane that she had thrown coming back to us, but it wasn't. She crossed the lake and eventually reached the air above the small hill where we were. An airplane? It's not paper, but it's a real plane. But what's this? Silhouette is much thinner than any plane I know, and the wings are really big. It's a glider. No doubt about it, that's a glider! Glider? I repeated the name as if to confirm it, and then looked at the sky once more. With its big white wings and wide silhouette, it reminded me somewhat of a seagull. Hey look, it's turning, it's so pretty! Glider. It's continuing to turn leisurely above our heads. It's flying ever so slowly. Of course, it doesn't have any thrust! As it proceeded slowly across the blue sky, it seemed to be floating rather than flying. To fly in the wind like that looks like it would feel nice. Yeah. It's coming down. The turning glider looked as if it had given up on rising and came down towards the top of our hill. I mean, it's not like it was coming down to land. It was just reducing its altitude. Why don't we try waving? It might notice us. Yeah. She earnestly stretched out her hand and waved towards the white aircraft floating in the sky. Yay! This duck is my new best friend. I swear. Don't know if the pilot noticed this or not. However, the wings reflected a gleaming light, and it really did look as if it was answering us, calling out to it. Then the glider turned its back to us and flew away, back into the other side of the lake, where it had come from. It's gone, she mumbled sadly as she lowered her hand. Stun the little wings which fly in the sky slightly. Highly. Not slightly. You damn it! Damn it, May! Sorry. I had to adjust my butt. This place is so damn pretty! I hate those bugs. I'll see you guys next time.